Hey, welcome back to What We Did, and I wanted to talk to you because I've been getting a lot of questions about the awning and kind of the adjustments, things of that nature that I had in that little tips video. Now remember, that video was a couple years ago actually, so this has been installed now for almost 2 years. And so, but I just wanted to show you a little bit about one of the questions that I specifically get about the alignment and then the adjustment of like these bars out here. And so yeah, so let me turn this around and I'll show you what I'm talking about, especially one of the issues that we've had with ours over the years, and I'll run it out and then I can show you, and then after we run it back in I can show you again. All right, so if you look at this, like this main bar back here that's actually attached to the house, this is one of the problems that I've actually had with the fabric and when it goes in and out. So if I hold it over here really close, let me see if I can get this to focus. This main bar is actually bowed on this end of the house. It's hard to see, but you might be able to catch it a little bit here, but it's bowed on one end. So what happens is which is the reason why this one here, this arm, is actually at a different dimension. So if you looked at it from from like the end here to the bar, it's actually different on this end down here. So you'll notice that this one actually is a lot further in, and the reason for that was because of the bow in the awning, that arm that is attached to the house. So what happens is when the awning goes out, actually it was more when the awning was out and I had them loosened up and was bringing it back in, when I put them in the same spot, it actually got tight and it would not retract all the way back into the house. So that is one thing that I did want to explain. Try to just put this other video out. Now, like I said, the awning itself has been installed for 2 years now, and literally there is no problems with it whatsoever. Even when I run it out here, I'll show you one of the items. And I think, I can't tell if you can see it right now. It's usually what happens is the fabric will actually move. So the arm will adjust, the fabric will move over, and then once it goes out, and then when you bring it back in, it actually adjusts and moves back. And that's all. The only thing is because of where those tension arms are attached and the bow of the house. So what happens is when I extend this out, and this is what used to happen. So you'll notice here, right in here in this area, that piece that used to be on the inside of that area. And then just over time, like I said, it just kind of worked its way over. And I thought, oh, I'll try to train it. And I even tried again. So like you'll notice now, this one's way over here. If I slid that, if I grabbed a hold of it and move it back over, it will actually work. It'll work its way back to the right. And I did try to correct it as best as possible. I changed this location. I did it a second time last year. I mean, they're not far off, but I mean, if you look at this one versus that one there, you'll notice they're in different spots. But it does allow me, because they are in different spots, it does allow me to retract the awning all the way back up. But let me walk out in the yard and you'll really see, I'll turn around, you can see what I'm talking about. And the reason that I know is bowed is just because of how this thing actually falls. When you see, like underneath here, when we're setting down underneath here, it looks normal. But let me walk out there in the yard and I'll show you a little bit more. So there, if you take a look, that side is further down than that side right there. And so the reason being, that's why, is because of how we had to actually attach that, because that bar is bowed inward towards the house. And so with that pulling in, it pulls this side down just a little bit. But it has worked perfectly fine, because once we, when we retract it back, it does just fine. We've not had any problems with it since I put it up there. It's been over 2 years now. So yeah. So anyway, I wanted to let you know that's what's going on, because I've had a lot of comments about making those adjustments, and oh, I can't get it all the way retracted back. Well, typically that's what's going on, is those front arms, they're too tight. They're causing a restriction as it's trying to retract back in, and you can't. So you maybe something's bowed. Those need to be adjusted just a little bit, but that will take care of it. All right, take care, and we'll catch you next time. All right, see ya.